Hey dolls, welcome to Plastic Chic's Closet. So we are closing out this 2025 US Barbie Convention video with one of my favorite things to do at convention, which is shop. So this is our shopping haul. So basically everything we bought in room sales and of course the big sales room and all the deals that we found during this year's convention. So the first thing I actually is going to show you guys is this. I think this is the Louis Vuitton sculpt, and she is one of the, I think the Barbie Looks City Shopper from 2013, and she has everything that she came with except for the blue shopping bag that she had, but I'm okay with it because I actually do love this dress. This dress is kind of timeless, and then the boots are of course timeless, so I could be able to use a lot of these pieces. And the second loose doll that I bought was this 2011. She was part of the Barbie Basics denim, and this is the one with the Aphrodite sculpt. Unfortunately, she didn't come with her shoes, which is fine because I wasn't a fan of those shoes. They were like clunky platforms. And then of course her hair is not as it used to be, but it's easily fixed. But she has her top and the jeans, and I can't believe this doll is 2011, so this doll is 14 years old. And also let's not forget that these were dolls that were designed by, of course, Bill Greening. So the next items I'm going to show you guys are two Totally Blondie shirts. So if you don't know Totally Blondie or follow him at all, he does this beautiful illustrations, and of course he sells Barbie shirts with him, and I love these shirts. So alright, so during the Mattel luncheon we were able to receive a gift of $80 gift certificate. So these are what I bought, what I used my gift card on. I bought two shirts that were $40 each, and I got of course the one with a bee with a Barbie illustration, and I got this awesome shirt that had the Angel Kent mermaid dolls, basically the merman. And I think this is the Odile that we never received, but like the illustration itself is very striking, so I can't wait to wear this. And I love that I got this from our $80 gift certificate. It's just awesome. But look and admire Sebastian's beautiful illustrations. Love it. And if you guys aren't familiar, this is a typical room sale setup that we have at Barbie conventions. Usually there's a lot of dolls, and you could just literally go through and of course find your treasures. And there's my doll over there in the lower right. And the next thing I found at convention, because I need a bunch of these, are this Barbie in pink power jumpsuits from the Barbie movie. And this was such a great deal. I think I got this for like $8. And every time I see this that's being sold, I just buy them because I kind of have this idea of a whole row of them just wearing that jumpsuit. So the next items, there's a bunch of them. This is also a $10 item. Got this from also the room sales, and this is basically the Barbie Ken movie. I think Surfer Ken. I just love this outfit. I already have this doll, but I didn't want to open it, so I was so happy that I was able to find the outfit itself. Of course, came with a surfboard and one of these white shoes. So I don't know if you see, there is a lot of just like basic white and black shoes that I got. I basically got a bunch of these just regular white Ken and black shoes because I will actually paint these to make them more detailed. I was looking for just as regular moccasins looking ones, so I can easily paint them like a brown or a different color and add a little detail on them because I am lacking in the Ken shoe department. So I will definitely be customizing this. So hopefully I could show you guys how I do that later on in a different video, but here is my loot from I'm just gonna call this like basic Ken shoes. So next item that I'm going to show you guys is actually another gift from Sal. This is actually addressed by Sky Dream Dolls. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Sal, for this present. And another one is I actually got this in the sales room. I got this from Ethnic Doll. This is one of the fashions that she was selling, I'm sorry. And I don't know where she got it from, but I think it's going to look so cute on a doll. So the next item I have is actually stuff I got from the room sales. It's a combination of room sales and sales room. But this is like the plastic sheet. I think someone gave this to me on my table. I think it was DR, so I just placed it there to put it in a safe space. And this is one of the pins they gave us at convention. And this is a little cat that actually Fashion for the Mini gave to me. And I actually already have two. Now I have a triplet Siamese cats. Oh my god, they're so cute. Thank you, Carlton. See, I've been stuffing things everywhere because when you're packing back after convention, you're literally just like putting things everywhere. So you don't really find anything until you start to unpack. Okay, so I got these during the sales room, so the big sales room. So as you guys know, I actually have a Westie and a like Maltipoo, so I always like to find miniatures of them. So here are my two little babies. Aren't they so cute? And I can't believe so anytime I find like a Maltipoo looking in a Westie miniature, I always try to buy it for them. And oh, this is like the disco ball necklace that I figured out from the first night. I didn't know where I placed it. And this is one of my favorite pieces from Flip and Debbie Create. This is their Etsy account. And this is such a beautiful piece that I got. I think this was, I would say, $45. And I also bought a couple of the vases, but actually Ramon gave me two of them as well. So funny enough, he actually got me two that I didn't have yet. So it was just amazing that he kind of figured out which one I don't have. I know the vases are available on his Etsy page, but I don't know if this credenza is. But definitely totally check him out if you like this piece. This is one of my favorite pieces that I bought at convention this year, and definitely next year. Can't wait to see what they're going to bring and what I'm going to end up adding to my collection. But look how beautiful this mid-century furniture is for the dolls. It's definitely going to look good in like my Poppy Parker set or the Poppy Parker mid-century modern set that we got a couple years back, like with the Palm Springs collection. Oh, just gorgeous. And look, you could even put a little flower in there. Just gorgeous. And these three little dogs look so cute right underneath there. It kind of looks like our Telefunken here at our house. Oh, so good. Okay, so those are the one from Flip and Debbie Create. And then the shoes are, I don't know, she didn't have any card with her at the sales room, but there is this Japanese collector that comes every year, and she makes this gorgeous, I think they're felt dogs. And every year since 2023, I actually managed to buy at least one or two dogs from her each year. And I got that little one, I think in Palm Springs last year, or I think, no, this is the one from Orlando. And I got this one last year from her. And there's another one. I have like a terrier, but unfortunately, I don't know where I kept it. But I have this little one too that I bought last year as well. So I think last year I bought 2 or 3, but I think it was 2 in 23 and then 2 in 2024. And then I just got the big poodle this year. So definitely next year, I think I'm going to get a pink and a black one or a second white one from her. So I'm really excited. So that's the plan for next year. What do you guys think? Look at my little doggy collection. So here's just a closer look on my doggy collection, the little dogs I bought from this convention, and this little credenza that I can't wait to style with my little diorama with my Poppy Parker Palm Springs set. And of course I do have a wall with diorama yogi that could totally fit in. So now let's move on to the box items that I actually got. So the very first item that I actually bought from convention is this Christian Louboutin shoe pack from 2010. So I am actually very excited to finally own this because I've been dying to have this piece in my collection. I still don't know if I'm going to. It's a great display piece, so I'll definitely be displaying it from now. And the second item that I actually bought at convention is actually Lady of the White Woods. This has been on my wish list for the longest time. I would say since I started collecting back in 2018 when I saw this doll, and I think I'm going to say it was my Froggy Stuffs video, and I was like, I need that doll in my collection. Not knowing years later when I added it to my wish list that it was actually a Bill Greening design. And I am trying to figure out if I can find a picture of the shoes for you all. So this is exactly what I'm doing in the video. I'm trying to see if I can lift up the skirt so I could get a preview of the shoes, but I couldn't, so that's why I just attached a photo of it. And also why I love this doll, because it is giving Alexander McQueen. It's just such a gorgeous doll, and I'm so happy I finally have her in my collection. So definitely so far from this year's convention, I was not able to just secure one grail. I was able to secure two things on my grail list. And look how gorgeous this Louboutin sculpt is on her. But look at the detail of this doll. Like, look at that upper chest. I don't even know what to call it. Like chest necklace. And look at the layering of the ruffle. And can you imagine this? She came out at $100 back in 2015. And she was being sold for $100. So of course I couldn't say no. And now I kind of want a second one so I can go ahead and open her, because I don't know if I want to open this doll. I would definitely want to display her with her clear cover, but I feel like I need to unbox her and display her that way. So another doll that I got from my, well, she is really not in my wish list. I have about 7 or 8 of her. So this is she's Luciana. She's from the Global Glamour collection by Carlisle Noguera, and I believe she came out in 2016. And I remember back in like 2019 when Tuesday Morning had a bunch of her for like $50, and a lot of collectors actually ended up getting her. The one thing I love about this doll is, of course, I love Carlisle, is she has the Nichelle sculpt, and this is like one of the one-of-kinds that I've gotten made out of this sculpt. Actually, the same doll is, I just love this doll so much, and I have so many dolls of this doll that have turned into one-of-a-kinds. Maybe I'll do a separate video of those, because there's one that kept the hair the same, there's one with different repaints, different hairs. Just excited, and I do love that doll. My next real deal purchase was this doll. I got this doll for $30. This is actually an exclusive from the 2002 Barbie convention. This was the Mattel gift, but the one thing different about this repro was that Mattel added the little detail on her beach towel. I'll show you in a second, but I love this doll so much. Look at her. And she comes with actual little box for itself. If you do open it, she has like a keepsake box. And here it is. I remember getting this doll back when the reproduction, and I love, but I don't know where she ended up. I think she got donated. I think my mom donated her. And this is like the OG Malibu Barbie, and love, love, love that face sculpt on her. I just remember it so well. Well, I remember the repro. I never owned the original one, but I remember owning the reproduction of this doll. And I remember this doll had like a little suntan lotion, but I really am excited I have this doll in my collection again. And another one that I purchased, I never had the chance to purchase this doll when this doll came out, was the Sugar Daddy Ken. Not the original one. This is the one they released in October of 2023. And I don't know why I didn't buy him at that time. And I was so happy that I found him in the room sales for $45. So it was probably one of my favorite purchases during this convention is this doll. And I don't know if I just want the outfit, I want to open him, but I'm definitely going to be opening this doll. And look, another white dog is just like literally meant for me. I also wonder if I'm going to use this outfit on another Ken doll. The last item I actually purchased that was boxed was this doll. Well, it's not just a doll, it's a actual set. So this is the Barbie and Ken Power Duo. From what I could remember, 2021 convention was supposed to be in Palm Desert, which was later moved to 2024, and this was supposed to be the doll for that convention. But of course they did an online convention that year, and for some weird reason your boy here missed the deadline of signing up for that convention, so I didn't get the chance to get these doll. I was able to get the doll later on, the Caucasian version, on eBay, and my friend Sonia actually gave me this Ken doll separately because she doesn't collect Ken dolls, she only collects Barbie. So she kindly gave me the Ken doll, and I couldn't pass up this deal in the sales room at convention. So I was like, you know what, I am going to be buying this set because I bought this from the same seller along with Luciana and this Power Duo. And of course I love Carlisle's work, so both of them were Carlisle's work. And I made her an offer and she took it. I think she was selling this for $195 and then the Luciana for $165 or $75. And for some odd reason, I told her I'll take both for $200 cash, and she took it. And I was like, oh my God, are you sure? She was like, it's cash, I'll take it. So it was such a great deal, such a steal. I felt like I robbed this woman. So now I'm finally excited. I have all 4 dolls from the 2021 online US Barbie convention, and definitely let me know if any of the dolls that I bought that was boxed, if you wanted to see an unboxing video. So definitely just leave me a comment down below which of the dolls if you would like me to unbox. And also I get a lot of these questions. If you're interested in trying to attend next year's convention, which is going to be in Austin, definitely check out barbieconvention.com. Again, that's barbieconvention.com, and you'll see all the information you need to sign up for next year's convention, especially the dates of when it's open to public. Because how convention goes is that this year's conventioneers gets first dibs on next year's tickets, and then whoever doesn't decide or signs up by the deadline, their spots will be open to the public and it sells out quick. But definitely I suggest, if you do really want to attend, do put your name on the wait list, even though it's quote unquote sold out. But definitely do leave me a comment below if you have any other questions regarding Barbie convention and signing up for next year's, which will be held in Austin. And that is it for me for today. Thank you again for watching. Laters.